channel. If you're new here, my name is Louise. I am proud mum to 2 adult children, Blossom who doesn't live with us anymore, Corey who does, and I've got 2 dogs, Chip and Dale. So my channel is a haul every Saturday without fail. I also put things up occasionally through the week. I do talk a lot normally, so if you enjoy that sort of thing and you wanted to join my channel, there's a subscribe button down here somewhere, I'm sure. If you click the notification bell, then you'll be notified of my midweek hauls, my midweek videos. Sometimes they're hauls, sometimes they're just what's going on. I am going to try my absolute best to get a video up this week. I'm going to update you on what's going on with my dogs. If you are on my if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know it got dark in here. I actually had a little bit of sunlight. Do you see that? It's coming back. I haven't been out much this week. So yeah, if you've been on my Instagram this week, you will know that one of my dogs is actually quite sick at the moment. I will try my best to update. I have tried a number of times to get emotional. I get very emotional when it comes to my dogs. Okay, yeah, I will try my best to update during the week. I'm not going to keep it. This is a haul. This is the haul. So it was a strange one. It's the first time I've been out except vets this week. Corey had the dogs for me because we can't leave them alone at all at the moment. So I haven't had hardly any sleep this week. So it was one of them shops where you sort of in a bit of a daze. I tried to have a good look around the entire shop because I just thought, you know, away from everything for a little bit, just have a look. I did pick a couple of bits up. I don't really know why, so there's no reason. I usually give reasons why I've bought things. I will give you all the prices as we go along. We are on a budget of £60, which actually does cover everything. It's not just food, that covers everything. Very rarely hit it. I think we got my receipt there. I'm gonna have a receipt with me because prices are all up and down, aren't they? 50 to 42 we spent this week. I did get a couple of bits I wouldn't normally get in the food haul. I actually didn't need much because of everything that's been going on this week. I've barely touched any of my fresh salads and stuff. I've barely touched any of my food, to be honest. Corey gave me a list of things that he wanted me to pick up, mainly like frozen foods, that type of thing. So it is a little bit different to the normal type of things I would normally show. The shop did seem fairly empty in spaces. There's a lot of empty gaps, a lot of things I couldn't have gotten if I did want them, but it really didn't matter to me this week. You know, the kids are off school and I guess I probably went a little bit later than usual. Apart from that, the shop was fine, and let's just get on with the haul. Right, so usually this will be like our fresh, we do like fresh food and then dairy, but we haven't really got an awful lot of stuff, so there is no fresh. I didn't need it. Still got everything's good from last week. I did get pepperoni. Now things have been broken into. If you've been here for a while, you know that I have fibro, so I usually shop and then haul the following day. So Corey actually did cook for us last night. He made us like a fully loaded nachos with some pepperoni. He did want pulled pork, but couldn't find any in our Asda. They've actually moved the entire freezer section around, and there was a lot of empty spaces. I don't know if that's just where they're still filling up or if they're having trouble with stock. I honestly don't know. So the second idea we had a backup plan. It was pepperoni. I don't actually buy pepperoni that much. It's decent. This packet was £1, and it is normally like, it does get full. I know a lot of packets, you know, they like half full, whatever. It is actually completely full. Corey did use quite a lot of it. So yeah, pepperoni £1. I did get the more expensive chicken thighs again. Now, I do slow cooker foods for my dogs. Yeah, slow cooker pot. I've got a large one, and I'll make that for the dogs for the week. With what's been going on, Dale actually hasn't eaten any of that. He's having trouble with the foods he's eating. So I'm going to actually cook these in the oven and just pull them apart and see if I can entice him that way. He won't eat it's like a stew. I make like a chicken stew, so I'm actually gonna have to freeze some because I've got obviously double the amount, only one dog eating them at the moment. So I thought if I get this still, now this is the more expensive one, this is £2.60. I mentioned again the other week that they have a £1.94 pack that I usually get, 1.1 kilograms in both. But if you fill the other packet, the cheaper packet, it is way more bones going on in there. I actually did find a packet that, like, there's not much skin going on in this one as well, so hopefully we're getting more of the chicken out of it. I know it's working out at 66p more expensive, but the amount of chicken you actually get in this rather than bones, it's worth doing that. So yeah, we're going to try roasting some this week. pint of semi-skimmed milk. This seems to do Corey and me pretty good. We've still got quite a lot of milk left over, but I think Corey's planning on some cereals this week, which I actually couldn't get. So, oh, let me mention, yeah, we're going to be all over the place. They have an Asda, I don't know what it's called. I like a club card, but it's not a club card. Club card is Tesco's. So it's an app on your phone, and I think you get discounts and things. I actually didn't put it on my phone because it wasn't something I was thinking about doing this week, just because of everything that's been going on. So the cereal that I would have got Corey actually was on that. I think you get 10% off, but there was no cereals because I think the reason being they actually put a table at the front of the store and it had everything that was the 10% deals on, and the cereal was on the thing. So I think everybody's just gone out and bought the cereal that Corey actually really wanted. It was the Weetabix one that I showed you the other week that was new, really good. So yeah, so I digress there. I got instant coffee. This one is 75p now. This is your like basic cheap cheerful type coffee. I really enjoy this one though. And I got two of the things of the tins of kidney beans. These are 33p each. Normally I would put this in the slow cooker for the dog's meals, even though he's not going to be eating it at the moment. It's not a bad thing just to, you know, have some stocks. And I did realise that I'd actually run out, so I'd used pinto beans in last week's slow cooker meal. So I've got a tin of sliced carrots. I checked in it just to make sure it is carrots. It's just carrots in water. I'm going to try and mush this up. I think Dale is having some issues with smells. Anything too strong he has no interest in. So I'm hoping I can just mush this up and try and encourage him to eat some of this, because I did Google the best things to give dogs. Like nutrient wise, carrots came up quite high. I'm going to try it with the chicken, maybe. Like I'm having to hand feed him at the moment, so maybe dipping the chicken in the like mushed up carrot, like a dip or something. I don't know. It's all going to be trial and error at the moment because he's eating so differently. I don't know what he's going to eat, you know. Anyway, 23p for that tin. I got some guacamole, which Corey used for the nachos. This is actually £1.69. I think it was a deal for like 3 for £3, but you know, I wasn't really thinking ahead for anything, and Corey put guacamole on the list because we actually did buy some guacamole the other week. It was in like a container like this, and we didn't read it, just assuming it's just normal guacamole, and it had garlic and stuff in it. It's fine, but it's just not what we was expecting. This one, I actually quite enjoyed this one. Old El Paso seems to just have it down, don't they, with all the Mexican type tastes. I know it's not traditional Mexican, it's just our version of Mexican. 85p for a mulled salsa, no particular reason, I just got it to go in the cupboard. We've got the sausage rolls again. Corey enjoys having these in the fridge. You get 8 sausage rolls and they are now up to 98p. Chocolate digestives, again, that was on Corey's list. These are 60 or 65. These are 60p. Just your basic digestive. These are actually better than the McVitie's. Corey and my opinion on that one is they're better than McVitie's. So I did get these chew sticks. So this is actually supposed to be 5 sticks. There was 5 sticks in this. You do need to look out. So there's 2 size packets. You've got a 5 stick packet and a 6 stick packet. Everything on it is exactly the same except for the little tiny number there. But the price is massively different. So the 5 pack is 60p. The 6 pack is £1.20. Can you believe that? But they mix them in, so you know it's not obvious that there's 5 stick packs and 6 packs because they're actually folded in half in the box. So definitely, if you're planning on getting these, look at the packets because that's a lot of difference. You can get 2 5 packs for the same price. Silly. This is an absolute treat. Never would normally pay this amount. So this is actually a nose and paw balm for the dogs. This is £6, but it's actually a vegan one. It soothes and relieves dry cracked paws. It's £6. It is very small, but it's also it says tested by humans, not on animals, which is good as well. I did smell it. It is very oatmeal-y smelling. I don't know if it's going to work or not. I normally wouldn't pay for something like that, but I just want to pamper him a little bit. Got some dog food. So like I said, Dale's eating differently. He's not eating any wet food, so that, you know, me trying the carrots and stuff is just a trial and error thing. But he's also not eating his biscuits that we've got. Now these are like little tiny sticks. They're little tiny things. They're about this small and they're soft, and he seems to be eating a few of these. Like when I say a few, it's like 5 or 6, and they're little tiny things. So we're trying to give them as often during the day as possible, because clearly we want to try and keep nutrients up and stuff in the body. This is actually £4.25, which is not terrible. But yeah, it's open because we're just giving whatever we can get him to eat, because he's really not... If you've ever been here before, you know I've always said that Dale was the gannet. He would eat all of his food and then push his brother out of the way for his food. He's literally walking past food now, so definitely not him. I fancied some orange fizzy at the time. This is 70p, so it's gone up since the last time I bought any fizzy. Corey wanted, I was going to get Corey Dr. Pepper actually, but they didn't have any of the Dr. Pepper. So I messaged him and he said, can you get me 3 bottles of the big, like, this is the largest, actually, this is the largest fizzy that they do in the Coke in our Asda is a 1.5. They're £1.70 each. He wanted 3, so he just said, can you get me 3 and I'll chuck you 5 to go towards it. So I have put that in my budget, but he will be giving me money for that. I got a small loaf of bread. Again, I know this sounds funny, but it all seems very dog orientated, but that's the way this week's been. I bought this loaf last week. And the first time I actually got Dale to eat anything was a little piece of my toast. So I just thought, if we have trouble with anything else, I can try to, at least he's getting something. He's better to have something in his stomach, especially with the tablets he's on. So I actually bought it for that, because I'm really not into bread that much at the moment, which is very strange for me. And this is 50p a loaf. I got Corey the large, these are like really large buns to go with his quarter pounders. Now I did pay £1.80. I had no intention of going anywhere but Asda today, and I wasn't really worried about deals and things because it was just one of those days. So this is £1.80 for that, and that one's actually £1.70, which is really expensive. But you actually can't get the large ones, like big buns, because these are big burgers as well, and you know, sometimes you just want the ratio to be better. Corey asked for some ready meals as well. Like I said, they've moved our freezer section around, and it made me a little bit more disorientated than I normally would be. I've got to learn it all over again. These are 90p a packet, so I just picked up the cheese and tomato pasta and the beef lasagna, because I know he likes both of those ones. I got the pizza. This is £1 meat feast. Yes, it's cheaper in Aldi, but like I said, I won't go anywhere else. And he just likes to have pizzas just to go in the freezer. Corey actually asked for this one. This is the one... I haven't had it for a while, but when I do get this, I always rave about this. Now, I'm not a massive pizza person normally. I don't dislike it. It wouldn't be my first choice of food. But this one is absolutely amazing. This was actually £4. But I think it's on that 10% thing with the new Asda app. So this is the honey barbecue salami one, and honestly, it comes out looking like that as well. It's not one of those pizzas, you know, you put it in and it's just... no, you know, hardly any toppings, hardly any cheese, whatever. It's always, every time, it's come out as good looking as the packet. Highly recommend that, and that's coming from somebody that doesn't eat pizza. Like, he's not a massive fan of pizza. I say I don't eat pizza. I do eat pizza. I'm just not a massive fan normally. Got some Doritos. Did I pay full price? Let me see. Okay, I think it was £1.50. It only says crisps on my receipt. It doesn't say Doritos, but I didn't buy any other crisps. It's got to be that. So I paid £1.50 for these Doritos. They're the flame grilled steak ones. I thought it'd be nice for a change. They still don't have like the cheesy Asda Zone ones, which are only like 75p, but they never have them in. And because Corey was doing like a nacho plate for us to both share, thought it'd be nice for us to both have something different. And they were actually very nice. Really recommend those. Butternut squash. This again is for Dale. Another thing that came up high on nutrients list for him. So, you know, we'll try the carrot. We're just going to try through anything, and if he eats, great, and if he doesn't, there's other options to try and entice him to get some good nutrients in him. And this packet, this is £1.45 for that. And Corey actually said to me, can he have fat chips? So I had to figure out, I don't know what fat chips meant. He kept saying chip shop chips. Still don't really know what that means. But we normally get like the French fry type ones. So this is the slightly larger ones. And it was £1 for 1.5 kilograms. So it's fine. It's cheap, cheerful stuff. He said fat. It's fatter than the ones he has before. Now, this one was interesting. Like I said to you, they have moved the freezer section completely around. So when I did finally find this, every time I've been in before, they have this packet with the other packet. So if you've not been here before, they do a range of different type of chicken. So like you've got the chicken dippers, or you have chicken chunks, you'll have some in batter, some in breadcrumbs. They're all in this type of packaging, all the same colours and that. So you do have to read either what it is on there or the weight. So this is the only size bag, the 1.275 chicken dippers. That's the only one that does it in that size. All the rest are 800 kilograms. And before, they would always just have them all chucked on the shelf and you've got to figure it out basically. But they've split it all up. This is still £4.25. And all the others, because they're less, were about £1 less. They're not now. I am really shocked. So the weights have not changed. A lot of them are coming up at exactly the same price as this, even though you've got half the quantity in it. So a lot of them were £4.25 and one of them was £5 something. So you really do need to look at them. This is actually the cheapest packet now, and it's the largest weight packet. How strange is that? Really, really weird. I had to go back and look a few times, check all the tickets and everything. Very strange. So this was a purchase that I had no intention of making. I can't even explain it. I like cups. I guess I just wanted to, I don't know. It's got koalas over it. It's cute. I don't drink an awful lot of coffee when I come in from work, like quantity wise. I try not to, because I can make one coffee last hours, so I try not to have too big a cup. And it was £1. I just liked it and I just did it. I also picked these up again. This wasn't something I was thinking of getting. They're two, are they called bralette type tops? I thought they'd be okay for sitting in the garden when everything's better. If I get back in the garden, I like to sit in the sun. It's really good for my fibro. And I don't want the strap marks, and it's really hot, and it's just nice to have as much of your body out without having much of your body out, if you know what I mean. Does that make sense? And I just saw this was on the reduced section, and I thought, look at the blue's lovely and the yellow's lovely, and I just thought it was really nice. And it was reduced from £10 to £5. Again, I remember picking them up and thinking, what am I even buying them for? But I'm not going to overthink it anymore, because I keep doing that. So that was this week's shop. So I hope some of the prices have helped you out. If you're getting those chicken, definitely check it. Like, why would you pay the same price for, like, I don't know if it's 600 or 800 grams, or get 1.2 grams just because it's a chunk rather than a strip? Don't get it. I am really shocked. I can't believe that. I mean, you would expect everything just to go up like at the same rate, but not. Very strange, yeah. Through me. So yeah, that's our haul this week. I hope you enjoyed. We were under budget, like I said. I did get things that are not food related and things I wouldn't normally have paid for. I am going to try my best to record and get you updated on what's happening with Dale. At the moment, I have recorded a number of times, but I can't just seem to get everything out right. So yeah, that's it, we're done this week. I am going to go now. I'm absolutely exhausted. I'm going to try and get this edited as best as possible, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.